Chairman Creighton and members of the Senate Higher Ed Committee, I'm Altheria Caldera, and I'm an Education Policy Fellow at IDRA. In this morning's session, Senator West and Senator Miles asked important questions. How will the top 10% plan, changes to the top 10% plan, impact students of color? They also asked, what would happen to Black and Brown students without the opportunities afforded through the top 10% plan? I'd like to spend a moment answering those questions. The 30% cap would effectively eliminate the benefits for students of color and other minoritized students. IDRA's research and data analysis have shown that 43% of students who were admitted to the University of Texas at Austin under the top 10% plan in 2020 were Latino students and Black students, 43%. They represent more than 2,000 students of color who have worked hard in high school to meet the very rigorous academic criteria of the top 10% plan. But they may not have had the opportunity to attend the University of Texas at Austin had this 30% cap been in place. The top 10% plan opens the doors for students of color from families with limited incomes. The UT Austin admittance rate through the plan is more than twice the rate for non-10%ers. And the top 10% plan accounts for 85% of admitted rural students at the University of Texas at Austin. To Senator West's question about the effect that the plan would have on Black students, I'd like to give you data to demonstrate this effect. Of the 299 Black students that were admitted to Texas A&M in 2020, 205 of those were admitted under the top 10% plan, 69% of students. At UT, of the 386 Black students that were admitted under the Texas top 10% plan, 288 were admitted under the plan, or 75% of the students. So we know what will happen. There's no question really to ask. These students would not be at the two flagship institutions with the cap on the top 10% plan. We must put more structures in place to more effectively recruit and retain students of color, not take structures away. As Commissioner Keller said this morning, the top 10% plan has been effective, but it is not complete. We have other recommendations for doing a better job in recruiting and retaining students of color. We should increase funding to high schools in low-income areas. We need to do a better job of recruiting and retaining faculty of color because that affects the decision-making of students who choose higher education and affects their their retainment at these institutions. And presently, there's a bill that's been filed by Senator Blanco, Senate Bill 1709, that attempts to address the need for faculty in higher education to be more diverse. The students who benefit most from the top 10% plan come from backgrounds like my own. They are students of color from homes that are economically disadvantaged, and they are likely to be first-generation college students. They cannot draw upon money or legacy for admission to Texas's top institutions. They do not have fraternal connections or hidden knowledge to grant them access. The combination of hard work, academic achievement, ambition, and the top 10% plan as it is their only path to college acceptance. It is crucial that Texas continues to provide this avenue to higher education.